All right, we are here at the Congress Plaza Hotel in downtown Chicago. Here on the 14th floor. It's just as dingy as all the other corridors in this building. It's funny, for such a beautiful old hotel, not a lot of care has gone into these hallways. The carpet just looks kind of soiled and old. Lighting isn't very inviting. Really, it's just not all that nice. For a place with so much charm, that really is a shame. So I'm here in room 1409. I love this brass logo on the door. Got our vintage magnetic key lock reader here. Not even sure what brand this is. Time locks. Anyway, we're going to take a quick look around the room. Regardless of where this may appear in my series of videos from this place, I did just check in. It's about close to midnight, actually. A very interesting room. There's just a lot going on here. Some things seem very updated and nice, other things not quite as much. Just a really strange mix. We'll start here at the door, where we have a map. You can see those are the elevators where we started. I'm right here. It's kind of a U-shaped building. So there's no deadbolt on this vintage magnetic lock set here, which is very odd. Just a chain lock. We do have a peephole to see outside, and the door is not really in the best condition. Like, I don't think they're gaining anything by having this random mirror attached to it. It just looks kind of cluttered and odd to me. Other than that, though, the view that you get walking into this room is actually very nice, at least in my opinion. The bed looks very nice. The furnishings are actually pretty nice as well. It has a nice bright feel to it. I love the vintage, probably this must be like a 12, 14-foot ceiling in here. It has that real classic look to it, which a building from right around the turn of the century should. You can tell it's been painted many, many, many times since the crown moldings are kind of just starting to blend in, but overall, like, the condition of the room at a glance is actually quite nice. And the vintage charm, like, I love the actual closet that you have over here with even though the knob has been replaced, you still have the old school key underneath. Some of this is actually a little more vintage than I was originally thinking. The closet, obviously, has been in here for a while in the same configuration. Somebody needs to learn how to paint, but minus that, you can see like this old plumbing up here for the fire sprinkler system. I love this old light fixture. Obviously, the electric was retrofitted in at a later date. The closet's very cool, though. Good amount of space. Love the vintage look. I think it adds a lot to the room. Overall, I think they're doing a good job in here aesthetically, with the one exception being this really dark, kind of dirty-looking carpet that they've got throughout the room. I think they would have done themselves a huge favor going with pretty much any carpet but this. Because the rest of the room looks so nice and so open. That's just the one thing to me that kind of takes away from it. We'll take a better look at the bed here real quick. So they give you the option to change your bed linens. They do room service breakfast here. Interesting that they choose to leave the remote on the bed. So we have a couple of throw pillows. And then 4 smaller pillows here on this king-size bed. Not terribly nice, but they seem to be in good condition. They're just not very big or plush. The sheets are very nice. Like, actually, these feel like quite high-quality bed linens, minus the actual pillows. You can see we have a top sheet, comforter, bottom sheet. Actually, the mattress is rather firm, but it does feel like it's in good condition. Not a fitted sheet on here. Oh yeah, this mattress actually looks like it's brand new. They probably replaced the furniture in here relatively recently, at least I would think. It looks like this is supposed to be a light, and I'm guessing that's how it's supposed to be turned on, but it doesn't appear to work. It's also not plugged in, so that probably has something to do with it. The bed is like sitting on top of the cord. I'll get back to that in a minute. So, the furniture, like I said, is all quite nice. You have a nice TV here, single cup coffee maker, they give you a little ice bucket, the $4 bottles of water. Overall, though, I think this is all very presentable. They don't have a tremendous amount of space to work with in here. I mean, it's a older downtown hotel, that's to be expected. They do give you a little space to work. Over here, I'll get a better shot of this view during daylight, but the one thing to note here is that these windows actually have been replaced, and they look very nice. What hasn't been replaced probably in a long, long time is this HVAC system they got going. I guess this must be like a big central chiller system, so I don't hear a compressor running. There's two knobs in here. This one doesn't really move. I'm guessing that was supposed to be the thermostat. And then this one's your fan control. And they have like this thing that was retrofitted in because the old stuff wore out a long time ago, but pretty much any setting you put it on is exactly the same. So I think the AC in this place is basically on or off. But it's doing a nice job keeping this room on the top floor icy cool, so no complaints there. Just looks kind of unsightly compared to everything else, because, as I said, it's a very strange case of some things being very nice and other things not quite so much. You think they might go through the effort to make the lights match, like the color temperature of the bulbs? We got cool white, warm white kind of mixed all over the place here. And then the room takes a completely different turn when you go into the bathroom. This actually looks like it's been redone, and it's been redone quite nicely. Fan's a little noisy, but other than that, I mean, this is actually a very nice looking bathroom. Everything is in beautiful shape. All nice and clean. This looks very nice and classy up here. I like the tile work. I mean, I think that they did a nice job here making it look clean, modern, and fresh, but at the same time kind of giving it that historic look that the rest of the hotel has. Toilet's a little bit, I guess I fixed that. Maybe not. One of the strangest rooms I think I've ever reviewed here. Minus that, the shower appears to be in pretty good shape. I love this towel rack, though. What's going on here? Linens actually feel kind of cheap. This one's even dirty. Look at that. That's not good. Newer tub, definitely. Nice water pressure. It leaks a little bit, but boy, what do you say about this place? This is one of the weirdest rooms. It's like there's some things that are done just right. There's some things that are not right at all, and everything in between. I don't know. I mean, I got a great deal on the place, so there's that. It's a fantastic deal for downtown, $130 a night. Of course, that was also a Hotwire deal. The room retails for closer to $200, which still isn't bad on Chicago standards. But I'm so mixed, I really can't even come up with a consensus on this one. What an odd place. I will say this much, it's a fun place to stay. It's very historic. Exploring this place has been a blast. If you're just visiting Chicago, it's worth stopping in to see the lobby and some of the historic ballrooms, if nothing else. It doesn't seem like a bad place to stay, but at the same time, it's not really a great place to stay either. Guess that's the best way I could sum this one up. Hope you enjoyed this rather odd review. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And thanks as always for watching. So I got the light on the bed to work, though I don't know what you really gain with that. I mean, I feel like I'm in a nightclub or something. But it's there. And once I figured out how to get that cord unstuck and reach behind the bed, I made it work. Interesting. This is such a strange place. So most hotels will provide complimentary dental supplies if you forget your toothbrush at home, but here they actually leave them just in the bathroom. So I'm actually kind of curious what a Congress Plaza dental kit has inside of it. Let's find out. What? So it is the smallest tube of toothpaste I have ever seen. Let me put this in perspective. So you get that, and a toothbrush. You get 2 packs of these. That is fantastic. Alright, and as promised, here is what the view from the room looks like during the day. Not really a whole lot to see, just looking into an old courtyard.